I had a practice third down emphasis for red zone, some short yardage stuff. That'll be key to this game, and so it was a solid night.
Have you done anything differently with the noise, or is it basically you guys basically kept what you've been doing?
Yeah, we've put noise in practice quite a bit. We've done a little bit of that up to this point, which has been good. So our guys should be used to it. But both days we've had noise and some things to help our communication.
On road trips, do you like to go walk through the stadium on Friday or practice there?
Yeah, sure do. I like to get familiar with things and be around when it's possible. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not.
Gus, prior to that last drive, there weren't many look like design runs for Nick. Is that by design for y'all, not wanting to kind of put too much on him, or is that just because he obviously looked really well on that last drive running?
Yeah, sometimes it just depends on how they're playing you early in the game. Depends on the situation, but like always, we'll have design runs at times, and then sometimes we use them, sometimes we won't.
After a week where the running game took kind of a step back, you and Brett have both spoken about getting that back going and being a run first team. With the first road trip, and obviously Cameron hasn't been on the road before, Corey hasn't had any road experience. Is this a game where you look to Trey a little bit more early on in particular to carry that load?
Of course, Trey is definitely a veteran guy, been there and done that. But the other two, I feel very comfortable with, and we'll keep our same approach, moving forward with all three of them, being a factor.
How much would Nick's ability to escape and kind of stretch the defense a little bit, do you think that would benefit the run game and help it improve offline?
I think anytime you got a running quarterback, it presents a lot of different challenges. It helps you in a lot of different ways. Like I said, they got a very good defense. There's no doubt they're very fast.
Has there been I guess, I don't know if emphasis is the right word, but with the receivers on drops, it seems like first couple games.
Right. No, there's no doubt. We got to get a lot more consistent in that area. We did have some drops the other night. Some of them were key drops, and if we're going to be a solid offense, got to eliminate those things. I know Coach Craig's worked extremely hard. Coach Lashley has too, and we just need to grow up and be more consistent in that area.
Presuming Chris Davis is out again, and obviously you put Quan Bray on return. Who's behind Quan at this point?
We got two or three guys. Trevon Reed has some experience. Marcus Davis. Those guys have gotten a lot of reps.
Like Quan back there?
Got a lot of confidence in him, no doubt.
Will Chris Davis be making the trip?
We'll see. Right now it's day to day. Whether it'll play, we'll just have to see how things go.
How did Ryan White do? Playing.
I thought he was very solid. Showed a lot of toughness, a lot of grit, and really came through when we needed him.
If you need to go to another guy like the two freshmen, how do you feel about those two guys right now?
Well, both of them are talented. They're just lacking experience, but I know if coaches put them in the game, they'll feel confident in them.
Would Ford be the next corner in or Cameron Hill?
I think both of them would have a chance.
You still planning to take Jeremy Johnson on the trip as well?
Yeah, Jeremy's going to go with us every week.
What do you kind of like about Nick's ability to make things happen? Obviously that 11-yard run on 3rd and 10. He had a 2-yard run on 2nd and 1. Just his ability to kind of add that element. What do you like about that?
Yeah, anytime you've got a quarterback that can make plays when things break down, that presents a lot of challenges for defenses, and that's his ability. He's got that ability, and we think he'll get more comfortable as he goes.
When you look back over the tape, how close were some of the runs coming to maybe breaking something off there against Mississippi State?
They did a pretty good job of bottling us up. There was a couple that were close, but for the most part, I thought they defended us fairly well, and at times we didn't execute as well as we'd like, but they had something to do with it.
Because I know you mentioned yesterday, how much of the red zone success has been because of having a guy like Cody Parker who's nearly automatic. Can you talk about what a luxury that is to have such a consistent kicker?
Yeah, you as a coach, you look at your strengths, each year going into, and we knew that was one of ours, and he's really come through. He's one of the better kickers in college football, and we've relied on him a lot, and he's came through.
The game's supposed to be a pretty good chance of rain Saturday night. Have you guys did any wet ball work?
Yeah, we have during fall camp. We practiced out in the rain, a time or two. I think the big thing there is keeping footballs dry and doing a good job of that. And, but yeah, we'll definitely be ready for that if that presents itself.
Looked like some of the read option, plays, Nick deferred to the running backs and instead of maybe opting himself. How much are y'all talking to him about, maybe go with your instinct to run it or something like that?
Well, it just depends on what they give you. And he usually makes pretty good decisions, on his read game. And, I think that's another thing too. He'll get more and more comfortable with as it goes and gets more opportunities.
Have you noticed with D, has he continued to be able to knock off the rust during practice this week?
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I think he was different first half to second half. And, this week I think he'll be more comfortable than he was last.
Anything else?
LSU, been one of the teams that you played 4 times. They've done a pretty good job against your passing attack. So how important is it going to be to get that going Saturday night?
Yeah, we can't be one-dimensional against them. There's no doubt. They're a very good defense. I think we're going to have balance to be successful.